Sims Walker, knocked down.
Oh my God! Davis is going running all the way back. Auburn's going to win the football game.
In trouble. He's going to be sacked. No, gets away. He runs, gets away again, goes to the 40, gets away again.
Jackson takes it himself. Look at him dart back and forth. Oh! He broke his ankles.
I have never seen this before in my life.
Still looking. Firing. Near corner. It's caught!
Denver! Unbelievable!
And welcome to the fourth down fiasco.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Fourth Down Fiasco, your go-to podcast for all things football, brought to you by BetStamp. BetStamp is the sports bookie of all sports bookies. They've got everything all in one place just for you. You can check them out at signupexpert.com/fiasco. They've got Bet365, they've got BetMGM, they've got Caesars, FanDuel, all the big name sports bookies all in one place for you. And NFL preseason is here. We are in the midst. Football is so back right now. So check out that link again, that signupexpert.com/fiasco. Place a $10 bet. And remember, we are always responsible if you win something. We are never responsible if you lose something. But as always, with me is my co-host and contributor, the man who tied for first place at our company annual golf tournament, the deep driving Daniel Weber. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm great. I'm riding a high, you know. What else can you ask for besides a tied first place?
Tied first place. Well, until they tell you some bullshit PGA rules until you actually got third. But
not mad.
Hey,
no,
you're number one in my book. You tied for first, and that's what's going in the company newsletters that you tied for first.
And, I'm so mad. I could have won outright. I bogeyed the first hole.
Pain.
Just a par would have been outright.
Just a pain. Just a pain. Just a par. What is all you needed? Just a pain. Just a pain. Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Daniel. But yes, Daniel Weber does drive deep, ladies and gentlemen. So past week for the ELF, which is normally what we talk about, had their league-wide bye week, so no makeup games. This is when the Nordic Storm was supposed to take on the Helvetic Mercenaries, and it didn't happen because instead they just figured a 35-0 asterisk would be fine.
Should have been 65, but it is what it is.
Is what?
Should have been 65-0, but it is what it is.
1,000%. Jadrian Clark might have broken some records that game. Who knows?
Yeah.
But this week we do have some exciting news. The ELF has changed ownership. And Daniel, if you'd like to kind of guide us into this, we're kind of excited for it.
Yeah, I know some people are a little hesitant or still kind of pessimistic, but you know, us Americans, we're usually optimistic, right? We're kind of glass half full kind of guys.
We have no choice but to be optimistic these days, because if not, then we're in depression.
FDF is just a half glass full kind of podcast.
Just a half glass full. Hell yeah, brother.
Hell yeah. But so ownership technically hasn't changed, but we did lose our commissioner, Mr. Patrick Izume. That happened a couple weeks ago. Mm-hmm. And then they brought in a new CEO and CFO, Mr. Ingo Schiller. Yes, American pronunciation, because I don't know how to say it in German.
I think it'd be Ingo Schiller.
Probably.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to butcher an accent. So,
well, I butchered the accent.
95% German.
I'm not 95% German, but I gave it a try.
But hey, I mean, I'm 95% German, and I'm going back to my motherland here in a couple weeks. So,
what for, Daniel? What are you doing?
Definitely not in how many days? 33 days for the ELF championship game.
Oh, so you're going to be out there in Stuttgart.
Yep.
Hell yeah, brother. Well, yeah, to kind of chime in on the Ingo Schiller stuff, we did a little, just some base level research on the man. And he has been a part of the Deutsche Football Liga, the German football league, but not the GFL as we know it as American football watchers, actual soccer, as they call it in Ted Lasso. And let's just say he was very successful out there. They call it the Bundesliga, which I'm probably butchering that as well. The Bundesliga and Bundesliga 2 combined for a record $5.8 billion in revenue this past season. And yeah, That's all I needed to see to be down for our boy Ingo. So
I will say the DFL and those leagues have been around a little bit longer than the ELF, but if they're bringing in money and they're still operating, I mean, hey, shout out. Yeah, Ingo's been all over the place, multiple different leagues, multiple different jobs, backgrounds. But his main background seems to be business and finance, and that seems to be the big issue with the ELF. Hence why the EFA is now here.
Yeah,
because teams deserve money from the league.
Yeah. He also, don't forget, Daniel, he does have a marketing background as well, which we greatly appreciate.
Yeah, I feel like the ELF, they do decent marketing. But it could be a lot better, because on my European escapade a couple weeks ago, I did not see a single ELF sign or Vienna Vikings or Nordic Storm sign anywhere around the cities.
Yeah.
But there's
the local advertising
for the Galaxy.
What was that?
There's a giant sign, like giant billboard in the Frankfurt airport for the Galaxy.
I dig that. I dig that a lot.
My sister was like, I meant to take a picture. She's like, it was huge. And I was like, heck yeah.
Love that. Love everything about that. But yeah, I think that, I'm optimistic for two reasons. One, I don't think he could do any worse. And two, again, the guy has a track record of success. The guy has, every company that he has touched, revenue has increased. He did a fantastic job, at least in his role with the DFL over there in Germany. And, generally speaking, when it comes to Europeans and their sports leagues, if you're a soccer guy and you're making money, that normally translates. So obviously it's a different sport, but this is not going to be a Ted Lasso situation where he's coaching any teams. He's out there to sell a product, and he has a really good track record of selling products at the big stage. So
if you can make money, you can make money.
If you can make money, you can make money. That there is no language barrier for making money. There is no cultural barrier for making money. If you know how to make money, then you can make money. And something else that's exciting about him is that he is willing to sit down and have a real conversation with the European Football Alliance, which, as some of y'all who might listen to the show regularly have heard us talk about, which is essentially I think it's 11 out of the 12 best teams, 10 out of the best 12 teams.
I think it's still 9. I haven't seen any updated graphics. Okay. Yeah.
So regardless, it's a majority of the league, majority of the European League of Football, a lot of the more historic franchises, your Viennas of the world. The Nordic Storm is a part of it. The Munich Ravens, your top teams are part of this group. And they are essentially almost like unionizing the league.
They want transparency.
Yeah, which I don't blame them.
No, if they want to be paid and they want transparency. I mean, who wouldn't?
If a import is making, 50,000 euros over in Frankfurt, I, as someone in Paris, would like to know that. So then that way I know what to ask the Parisian owners of the team, right? So he's willing to sit down, talk to those teams, which is good. It's going to save the league. I have faith in our boy Ingo.
Yeah, I believe the ELF will be back next year. That's my hope.
Oh, the ELF will be back. It might just be the EFA instead.
It'd be so hard to switch to the EFA because you'd have to have all the sponsors on board.
Plus, we just like calling it the ELF.
Yeah, right? The ELF is just a good name. IFA just doesn't work.
Yeah, IFA, EFA.
Yeah, it does. You need the ELF. You can't have the EFA.
Unless you put an H in front of it and it was HEFA, you could call it HEFA. Yeah. Could be the House of the European Football Alliance, the HEFA.
Sounds like a parliament building.
No. It's a cow. It's what we Southern folks call a cow. It's a heifer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you said House of the European Football Alliance.
Well, yeah, I guess we could be on some Targaryen shit with that one.
Wizarding World of Harry Potter over here.
No, because there's not even a team in the UK right now. It can't be Harry Potter.
True. Maybe we'll get a London team. There are new owners from London.
Ooh, what we got going on over there? So yeah, very just short, quick news about our boy Ingo Schiller. We will do everything in our power to try and get him on this pod, but it probably won't happen. I think he's slightly above our pay grade out
Jordan,
here.
I trust you.
You
had a former NFL player on this pod until he decided to, sign some paperwork.
Listen, brother. We're not getting into that right now. But no, we will eventually have a former NFL player on this pod. I promised that. We just need to get someone like Reed Sinnett on the pod.
We could reach out to Reed and he'd probably hop on in a minute.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do that tonight. I'll reach out to Reed.
We should have done it during the bye week, but
probably should have. Oh well. Into other news, so we talked about Ingo. This upcoming week, we do have football for the European League of Football. So Danny and I are going to go ahead, give y'all our pick'ems because, why not? And then we're going to finish the pod talking a little NFL with y'all. But for right now, the pick'ems. Daniel, do you have week 13 pulled up? Because I sure as shit do.
I will in a second, but I want to say the Sea Devils will be rocking another quarterback again this week.
Bless their hearts. They can't seem to just get anything together.
Because Jalen Draggle is on injury reserve with a shoulder injury.
Yeah, dude, they are just – it has been a downward spiral since week 3.
Yes. Yep. It's been bad.
So, well, Daniel, I will tell you the first game on our docket. It is the Berlin Thunder at the Farivar Enthroners.
Way to start off with a burner.
Huh?
Way to start off with a burner.
Yeah. I got Berlin in this one. I don't think I need to say much more.
Hey, maybe Farivar is going to pull it out. Who knows? Farivar at home.
If it were Helvetic, I would possibly think that there was a chance because I don't think that Berlin's very good. Their 3-7 record has come from beating teams like Farivar.
Hey, they took it to Nordic. I'll give Berlin that.
This is true. I will give them that. But we've got some other stuff to talk about with Nordic later on. But yeah, I think that out of the bottom 3, the 0-10 teams of Farivar, Cologne, and Helvetic is definitely the most competitive. So if it were Berlin versus Helvetic, I might try to call the upset, but it's not happening with Farivar.
If we're going Farivar Helvetic, I might go Farivar, to be honest.
Really? Yeah. It's a wild.
I think it'll just be a John Cole show because he's just popped off ever since he came into the league. Well, I don't know if he was in the league before, but came onto the team. But no, I'm going Berlin. Tanner, I think, is also going Berlin.
Correct. Yeah.
I think Tanner is matching you. I don't know what mine are yet until now. So.
Well, the next matchup I know he's going to agree with as well, and we honestly may not even see the starting quarterback for one of these teams. The Stuttgart Surge will be traveling out to Cologne to face the Centurions, and I would be very surprised if Riley Hennessy played this game just based on how Stuttgart has been managing his situation all season.
Yeah, Riley, I feel, has played like 4 games. I
know, right? Yeah. Well, I get it from Stuttgart's end of why put your QB1 at risk? You know what you got. We know what this team is. Stuttgart they are a championship level contender. They have the talent for it. They have the offense and the defense for it. So why risk getting your QB1 hurt with 2 weeks left in the season? But yeah, even with the backup quarterback, Stuttgart's going to get that dub, and by quite a bit. There's going to be a lot of blowouts this week.
Hennessy just has 1,700 yards.
Hey, friend of the pod, Riley Hennessy. If you do play this week, brother, it would be a great opportunity for you to boost your stats, which we know you don't care about, but be a great opportunity for it.
1,700 yards, 15 touchdowns, 2 picks, 10 sacks in 10 games. Riley, what are you doing, brother?
Especially considering he hasn't even played 10 games.
On the stat book, it says he has played 10 games, which I think is bullshit.
That's bullshit, yeah. I bet a decent number of those probably came out of that Paris game where they got blanked. Next on our list, this one will at least be interesting for the – what was that?
Riley's just getting a paycheck just to sit there.
Hey, get paid how you want to get paid, brother.
I don't care what they do with him as long as they better win in the playoffs.
Yeah. Hey, look, come playoff time, Big Cognac gonna do big cognac things.
He did run over a linebacker last time.
He did, and then hit the stanky leg I've ever seen.
I still want to know that conversation. Be like, dude, if I get a rushing touchdown, I'm hitting the stanky leg.
Yeah. See, that's how you know Riley Hennessy is closer to my age than your age, because that's definitely something that we fringe millennials like to do.
Oh no, I mean I'll hit the stanky leg. It's
oh
yeah.
Did you hit the stanky leg at the golf tournament?
Oh, that would have been sick. Drain the putt and just hit the stanky leg. Oh, I should have.
You should have.
Damn.
Disappointed in you, Daniel.
That might be the Pittsburgh in me, but it is what it is.
Next game on the docket, I at least think the first half will be competitive before it becomes not competitive. The Wrocław Panthers will be traveling out to Vienna to face the Vikings. Wrocław, notorious for being incredibly competitive during the first half of their games, to ultimately fall short in the second half. So I'm picking Vienna on this one. Daniel?
Yeah. Ben's going to have a day.
Yeah, well, and also you never pick against the Vikings, so...
Why would I? They're 9-1. They won 12-0 last year.
And then the last game on our Saturday slate, the Helvetic Mercenaries are traveling out to Paris to face the Musketeers. And I guess we got to go with the French on this one, huh?
Paris playoffs hope will still be alive. We'll say that.
Yeah, Paris's playoff hopes will still be alive because they're going to get a dub over the Helvetic Mercenaries. Helvetic Mercenaries are going to be 0-11 after this week. Takes us... Huh?
I wish the bottom teams could play each other.
I know, right? Just let them duke it out.
Like, give me a Cologne Helvetic or, like, Helvetic
King of Shit Hill.
Verivar Cologne. Like, give me one of them.
We've been wanting a King of Shit Hill all season, and we can't get it because they won't face each other. But our Sunday slate of games overall look a lot sexier. So I'm quite excited for the Sunday slate of games. Starting off with the Madrid Bravos traveling out to face the Munich Ravens. Holy shit. This is going to be the
Game of the week. Game of the week.
Game of the week.
Game of the week.
For absolute barn burner of a game. Danny, who do you have?
I don't know. Munich's jerseys look pretty sick this year. The little homecoming jerseys, full plaid, Bavarian flag. Mm-hmm. Might have picked one up myself. But
did you try to customize it?
I did, but they sold out before I could get an address because they don't ship to the United States. Yeah, why don't you ship to the United States? Come on, brother. You're American football.
Also, because our government's an asshole to the Europeans right now. So, you know.
Facts.
But so who do you have, though?
I still don't like Munich's offense. I like Tabor time kind of slowed down a little bit.
Oh, so we're no longer on Tabor time.
I mean, it's still there. It's just ticking a little
slower.
The battery's kind of dying.
So you're going Madrid?
Reed and Cruikshank? Sealig's back.
Seelig is back.
He looks good.
He does.
Calderon?
But the one problem with Madrid is their defense going to stop Munich?
But their defense has gotten better. They signed some people. Their new DB looks good.
Stop Munich was the question.
They shut down the Raiders' run offense.
This is true.
Have some of the best rushing offense in the league. So
which was wild.
Coming off a bye week, healthy.
Yeah. I mean, I think Munich's winning this one.
I think all of us American boys.
Madrid's winning this one.
I think all of us American boys are riding this Madrid team.
Yeah.
A good offense is just a good offense.
And
Munich has a good defense. Not to shit on their defense. They have a good defense. They're 9-1 for a reason. But no one's been able to slow down Cruikshank and Sinet. Yeah.
Well, and last week, or I guess 2 weeks ago, I tried to predict the upset with Munich, thinking that, it was time for them to drop a game. I'm doubling down on that. It's time for Munich to lose another game. I'm sorry, they're not. They're going to lose a second game before the end of the season, and this is it. It's time for it. Yeah. They haven't been playing as well, especially offensively, like you've been saying, Daniel, and it's time.
It is time. You're not going to pull a Tanner and back off at the last second of all his predictions.
Oh no, I go balls deep at all of my predictions. What do you mean?
Yeah, like these last couple games, Munich is they are a coin flip away from being 500. Since the Surge game that finished 36-33, then they went and beat Madrid 43-40. Then they only beat Helvetic by 14 to 34-20. Then they beat Raiders 31-24. And then, they beat Wroclaw by 20. But then they get Madrid again.
Yeah. It's
and
time.
Madrid had a shot to win the game. And I don't think Andrew, what's his last name?
Yeah.
Weininger is going to make the same mistakes he did in that game.
Not only that, but I am a firm believer in the more pissed off team wins games.
And Madrid is pissed off, and they won the playoffs.
Yes,
Munich's in the playoffs.
Yeah, Munich's in no matter what.
They've clinched.
Yeah, they've clinched. Madrid is on the verge of clinching, but they've got to win today or this week. I mean,
they can lose a game, but it'd be dangerous. They do have a 1-game lead in the playoffs, but they don't want to come down to tiebreakers.
Yeah, and take care of business this week, and you're good. You're chilling.
Who does Madrid play week 14? Frankfurt.
They play one of the bottom teams.
Is Frankfurt gonna? Frankfurt's gonna play.
No, but if Madrid wins this week, though, then they're good.
They should be. Depends on the. Prague is still there. The Fire are still there.
But Madrid would have the head-to-head over Prague because of point differential.
I think it goes. They need a tiebreaker thing on the thing because I don't think point differential is the first one. Because I think it goes by conference win percentage or division win percentage, conference win percentage, or something like that, and then it goes to point differential. It's in our chat somewhere.
Regardless, take care of business, Madrid.
Yeah, take care of business. Don't go down to tiebreakers. We don't need it.
We don't need it. We don't want it. We don't need it. We don't like tiebreakers. Ain't that right, Daniel?
We do not like tiebreakers because it always screws you in the end.
Yeah.
Just ask me. I'm magically not in first anymore.
Oh, sorry, Daniel. But aside from the Madrid-Munich game, this game I'm not super excited about.
Sorry, I found it.
Oh, you found it? Okay,
So determining of final standings within the division. So they're not in the same division. The division champion, remaining qualified seed, number of wins, head-to-head matchup, strength of victory, strength of schedule, point differential in head-to-head matchups, points scored at away games of head-to-head matchup, and then total point differential. So who has the better strength of victory?
Madrid.
Over
Prague.
It would be over Prague, Paris, or Rhine. Paris has, if they would have to beat Vienna to be the same record as Madrid. So if they beat Vienna and they beat Stuttgart and they beat Rhine, that's a solid strength of schedule. Madrid would have beat Munich. They would have beat the Raiders. Who else did Madrid have?
Didn't they play Rhine too?
I'm pulling up the schedule. Frankfurt could get a couple more wins there. Farivar screws them being 0-10. Hamburg screws them being that. Yeah, they kind of get screwed with the Farivar and Hamburg thing.
That sucks.
But Prague doesn't get any help either.
Oh yeah, no, they have a very soft schedule.
Yeah, because they got Farivar as well. They got Hamburg as well. And then I don't think Wroclaw is going to win another game. And they got Helvetic. Oof. 3 of their teams count for 2 total wins.
That's nuts, dude.
Yeah. Prague is going to lose out on that tiebreaker.
Against any of the other teams.
Yeah. But it goes back to win your games.
Yeah.
Win
your game.
Your own destiny. Don't let it come down to tiebreakers.
It's time for Mr. Aaron All Madden Crookshank to do his shit.
Him and Sealy. Take it from the number 3 fantasy football player in the world for the ELF. Take Reed Sinnett, Aaron Crookshank, and Justin Seelig on your fantasy team this week.
I like how you just had to toss that out there. Good shit. I like that. I'd brag too if I were number 3. Let's see. Next on the docket, we have the Hamburg Sea Devils traveling out to the Nordic Storm. Let's be honest, the Storm is too much for any Sea Devil to have to navigate those waters.
Yeah, even with a beat-up defense. I loved that, actually.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That was pretty good.
But afterwards, this game will be exciting and very interesting. The Frankfurt Galaxy is traveling out to Prague to face the Lions. And I don't know. I think I'm feeling our boy Wong out there, bro.
Prague sucks at home for whatever reason.
Yeah. And as much fun as they have been this season, I think it's time for them to drop a game.
Prague is 1-3 at home, and their only win at home was against Färöer.
Yeah, I think that they're going to be 1-4 at home now because Frankfurt has this small of a chance to make the playoffs, but they still have a chance.
17%, up from 0.3 a couple weeks ago.
So you're telling me there's a chance.
So you're saying there's a chance.
So I'm going to go with Frankfurt because they want to be in there.
I could see Frankfurt in there.
Bro, that would be nuts.
Because I could see them beat Madrid. I don't think Madrid or Frankfurt's defense can stop Madrid.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a whole conversation for next episode, but if Frankfurt wins, they have a shot.
Focus on the game ahead of you. You know, this week is this week. So, Prague versus Frankfurt. Or are you also going Frankfurt?
I feel like I have to go Frankfurt. I mean, it's hard not to.
Big
Prague has been like this. Frankfurt's kind of been like this.
Yeah.
And they're meeting at a weird spot.
Yeah.
I don't like the quarterback situation.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think Smith can win in the big games.
I don't think so either.
I mean, neither can I, but.
Okay, in your defense, you got screwed over by rules. So
I'm just saying in general, if you put me on Prague, I'm not winning.
Oh, well, yeah. You're a baseball player, not a football player.
Just give me a bat and I'll hit the ball to the wide receiver.
And you'd probably still be more accurate than Färöer's quarterback doing that. In the last game on the docket, this will also be a spicy game that I'm excited to see. Raiders Tyrol facing off against Rhine Fire. The Rhine Fire will be at home this game. It's tough because Raiders Tyrol still statistically have a chance to make the playoffs if a lot of things go their way.
They beat down on Ryan a couple weeks ago.
They did. And I think that Ryan's going to remember that. And so
I don't know. This is a good game.
It'll be a great game.
This should be a great game.
Our Sunday slate of games are good with the exception of the
I think Tyrol's a little pissed off after this Madrid game because that was supposed to be a game of a week and then it was 54-28.
Yeah. And then they ran away with their tail between their legs.
Is Tyrol going to lose 3 straight?
I think
they lost to Munich, lost to Madrid. They had a shot at the division.
I know.
And now they're 5-5.
I think they're going to lose 3 straight. It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate because as a Raiders Tyrol fan that was never actually a Raiders Tyrol fan, I do hold a soft spot in my heart for them. I always hope the best. It's the girl you almost dated but never did kind of situation with them.
It's the airport love. The girl you see at the airport love.
Like, yeah. Oh. I look at Raiders Tyrol from a distance and I'm like, hey, you still look good these days.
Good thing you weren't a Tyrol fan because it would have been ugly these last 2 years between me and you.
Oh, yes. And I would have been very upset over these past. Hey, but at least I would have had a team to cheer for.
You have a team to cheer for. Your quarterback just doesn't play.
Oh, so are you saying that Stuttgart's my team? I guess.
You call Stuttgart your team.
Yeah, that's who I'm going to cheer for in the playoffs. So.
No, yeah.
Mainly just because it helps whenever you're friends with, the quarterback. Like once Riley Hennessy is out of the league, I'm like, shit, who am I going to cheer for? I'm going to just be, maybe me and Reed Sinnott will become BFFs. And then I'll just tell Tanner he's got to move over and then I can cheer for his Spanish team.
There are 16 teams. You can't choose the same one.
Fine. Who else? I mean, I guess I could be a one-way J guy. That's fine.
It could be a one-way J. Yeah.
My dad's nickname for me is Jay as well. So
That's perfect.
yeah. Not this season though. I got to see the Surge make their way through.
Yeah, next year.
Plus, I'm also obsessed with the Stuttgart Public Library as well.
Ooh, yeah.
If I could go to the championship game, I would also go hit that too while I was there.
I'll take a picture and send it to you.
I appreciate
I'll
that.
bet.
You have to go inside though.
Yeah, I'll bet.
Okay, just making sure.
In front of the books.
When was the last time you went inside a library, Daniel?
For a Fire final a couple months ago.
Touche. Did you read a book though?
I picked up a book.
No. That's not what I asked.
I flipped through a book.
That's not. Did you read the book?
I read a sentence of that book.
Did you read the book from front to back?
At the library?
Yes.
No, I didn't have time. I was there for like an hour.
When was the last time you read a book from front to back?
I listened to a book.
No. We're talking about visual, not auditory.
College? So pre-2020, pre-COVID. COVID ruined me to read books. I'm just terrified of books now. Sorry, COVID. Yep, that's the explanation.
I'm sure it is. I'll send you a book here soon and I'll have you read it. Okay, any last
You can read
thoughts?
Playing for Pizza. Have you heard of that book?
What is it?
Playing for Pizza?
Oh, yeah, you told me about Playing
It's
for
about the
Pizza.
IFL, the Italian Football League. Yeah.
I'll have to check that one out.
Yeah, I should read that.
We can read it together.
Book club.
Woo. Any last thoughts on Week 13's game?
I don't think I ever picked who wins.
Oh, yeah. Did you?
I don't think so. I think I'm going Ryan, though. They're at home. Their stadium's just stupid.
Yeah,
I had
go.
I met a couple Ryan fans when I was in Copenhagen. They sent me one of them sent me some videos and stuff, and it's wild.
No, yeah, Ryan fans are psychotic, so home field advantage for sure.
Should be a good game. I think Ryan scores on the last drive to win.
Yeah, I think it'll be close. It'll be a one-score affair.
Holy shit! It's
Oh my goodness,
Tanner.
we have Tanner Vinsky in our mix.
He is here. All right, read your pick'ems off. Hurry. We go. Berlin Feyenoord.
Sorry, yeah, read them off to me. What do we got?
Berlin Feyenoord.
Berlin Thunder, Fairvar, and Throners.
Yeah, give me Berlin.
Stuttgart Surge, Cologne Centurions.
Give me Stuttgart.
Wroclaw Panthers, Vienna Vikings.
Give me Vienna.
Are you sure
Helvetic
about that?
Mercenaries, Paris Musketeers.
Give me Paris.
Madrid Bravos, Munich Ravens.
Give me Madrid.
Hamburg Sea Devils, Nordic Storm.
Give me Nordic.
Frankfurt Galaxy, Prague Lions.
Give me Frankfurt.
Okay.
Ooh, we said that too.
Yeah.
Raiders Tyrol, Rhine Fire.
Give me Rhine.
Ooh, okay.
Wow.
All right.
Look at us.
Look at us.
All three.
Same.
Yeah.
God damn it. God damn
I'm
it.
proud to be an American where I always choose the same team. Yeah.
Oof.
What y'all know about that? Well, this is perfect timing because we are just going to talk about the NFL. And really, when we talk about the NFL, just kind of give some updates on our teams.
How we're
Because I'm going to be
feeling.
honest, I don't know shit about all the other teams and what they got going on. So
I know the Browns signed a new quarterback for 6 now.
No,
yeah,
What?
They signed Tyler Huntley
What's going on there, man?
because Flacco has a knee injury. Gabriel has a shoulder injury. Deshaun Watson is still Deshaun Watson. And then Kenny Pickett has a shoulder injury, I think, as well.
and for whatever reason, they don't trust Sanders, which I saw the depth chart, and I understand why you put Flacco first because. Sure, he's a better quarterback when
He's
healthy.
going to be their starter.
Yeah, I get it. The veteran presence, blah, blah, blah. But if you're Cleveland, what you really should be doing is putting Sanders out there and letting him develop.
Honestly, I kind of like Gabriel more than Sanders, but that's me.
Well, I mean, they're actually geniuses because they're getting a Pro Bowl starter. You know, they're going to get Tyler Huntley in there. So they're going to get Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley.
Well, I saw someone, they were like, the Ravens had the Heisman backfield a couple years ago with like Mark Ingram and Derrick Henry and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And someone said the Browns are putting a Super Bowl backfield out there with Joe Flacco, Kenny Pickett, and Tyler. Does Tyler Huntley have a Super Bowl?
Was he on the? No, he wasn't on the Eagles last year.
Kenny Pickett was, though.
That's funny.
Yeah, so like they're gonna put a Super Bowl backfield out there and be like, Joe Flacco is gonna throw it to Kenny Pickett, and it's like, oh gosh,
Dude, it's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be a movie.
But yeah, no, Cleveland's just in a perpetual state of being Cleveland, so it doesn't really even matter. They could put Sanders out there and somehow, some way, he would suck worse than anything we've ever seen before. They'd go 0-16, and then as soon as he goes somewhere else, he'd be fine.
He told his dad he wasn't allowed to come to practice until he improved. He's like, I'm not playing at a level my dad would be proud of, so he's not allowed to come to practice.
Yeah, they would do some shit like that.
I was like, why would a dad go to an NFL practice? That sounds like a high school kind of thing or like a peewee kind of thing.
Yeah. Cleveland's going to Cleveland. Cleveland's harder than any team could ever. So
they're getting a new stadium though, so that's good.
And they're using all the taxpayer money for it.
Yeah, Cincinnati doesn't get jack for any upgrades, but Cleveland gets a whole new stadium because Mike DeWine's like, yeah, here you go.
Yeah, your dad will be paying taxes on it. So.
Well, you know, they got a lot of money recently from the Cavs actually being a somewhat successful franchise this past season, and now they're just going to use it for their shit.
Ohio is paying for their stadium, not just Cleveland.
Oh yeah, I guess it is.
The entire, even Cincinnati's taxpayer money is going to Cleveland.
Yeah, well, see, this is why I'm glad I don't live in the Midwest. Bunch of socialists.
Wild.
The complete opposite of socialism, by the way. Using a private billionaire company to use taxpayer money.
We were talking earlier about because Danny was frustrated that with the jerseys from the ELF, the Munich ones, that they won't send it to any addresses in America. And I was like, well, yeah, because our politicians keep being dicks to the Europeans. Sure, yeah. I also probably wouldn't ship things to America if it wasn't for the fact that I live here, you know? Not to get too political on the pod, but Tanner, since we're talking about the Midwest starts in Pittsburgh, so let's start with you. How are we looking this season for the Steelers?
I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm not even gonna start there.
Let's not get political, but just say something political real quick.
Hey, look,
it's not political. It's
west of Appalachia.
It's political for us.
It's pretty. Yeah, we're definitely.
Midwest.
I'm not going to get into it, but it's definitely way more Atlantic than it is Midwest. Regardless.
Okay, how are we feeling?
All right.
How I'm feeling is I think I'm going to watch the same team I've watched since high school. I think it's probably like 20. Well, no, that would be my first year of college. So the same team I've been watching since the first year that I went to college. They're going to go probably, it's going to be shocking. They're going to go 9 or 8 or 10 or 7.
Mm-hmm.
Usually they'll go 10 and 7 nowadays. They don't really do the 9 and 8 anymore. But we'll see if it's going to be 9 or 8 this year. Regardless, not going to matter. Mm-hmm. That's going to be good enough to barely sneak into the playoffs. That's going to be either the 6 or 7 seed. And that means we're going to have to play whoever is going to be the 2 or the 3 seed, which is most likely going to be Buffalo, Baltimore, Kansas City. Yeah.
What the heck?
And then I would say we go into that matchup. I would say what's going to happen too is we're going to start the year probably 6-2 or 7-3. We're going to look really hot out the gate. Everyone's going to be like, holy shit, Aaron Rodgers is back. This is amazing. Everything's going to really click, or we're going to look okay and win really ugly games that we probably weren't supposed to win. And then we're going to fall off a cliff to fall to that 9 and 8 or 10 or 7. And then, we'll go against a real opponent that isn't, a team that isn't a non-playoff contender, and we'll lose by somewhere between 14 to 24 points, I would say.
on a nationally televised game.
So last year was Baltimore. The year before that, it was Buffalo. And then the year before that, it was Kansas City. So I think now we're going to repeat the cycle. So I think it's going to be Kansas City this year.
Nice. I hate that for you. I hate that for you because as someone who cheers for the same team that they've cheered for their entire life as far as the way things go, I understand that pain. So I want you to know your feelings are valid.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
I feel like all our teams were just horrible.
Perpetually mediocre.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I feel like we all lived the same life through various different degrees.
Yeah. It's same life, just different branding.
Yeah.
I can't complain too hard. I've seen 2 Super Bowls in my life. Like that's something that a lot.
We've
like
seen more than Jordan has. So
yeah. Danny, your team's been to the Super Bowl more times than my team has in our lifetime.
That's exactly why I just said what I said.
That's why like I always get on Steelers fans a lot. People are always like, "Oh, it's so hard to be a Steelers fan." It's like, I mean, if you're only watching Pittsburgh sports, then maybe. But like, there's a much worse Pittsburgh sports team that I root for, that I understand the pain a lot more with, and as well as the basketball team that I chose to root for because I'm a masochist, you know. And
also because Pittsburgh doesn't have a basketball team.
One day,
yeah,
maybe.
Hopefully not.
The Pittsburgh Steel.
Could be there was a movie. I don't want to get on too much of a tangent, but there was a movie that was made in like the 80s or something or 70s. And it was some like really shitty comedy movie. My dad's watched it. He told me about it, but it's called like The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh. And it's about this basketball investor that, you know, he wants to buy a basketball team, sees Pittsburgh doesn't have an NBA team, or I think it might have been an ABA at the time. I think it might have been a 70s movie, but it's either an ABA or an NBA team. So what he does is he tries to invest in basketball without knowing anything about it. But his girlfriend is like really into like zodiac signs and into like astrology. So he only drafts and signs players that are under the Pisces and names the team the Pittsburgh Pisces. So, and the team's actually like really good. And that's the whole thing. It's like the fish that saved Pittsburgh.
That's honestly, that's awesome, and I'm gonna watch that movie.
I've actually never seen it.
We should do a watch along.
Yeah, dude, that's awesome. Hell yeah!
But that's what the team should be called. It should be the Pittsburgh Pisces if they ever do it. You know.
See, I figured, you know, the Pittsburgh Midwesterners or the Pittsburgh Union Tradesmen. You know, there you can do some things with that.
Pittsburgh missing teeth.
That's why the Steelers don't have any cheerleaders. You can't find 12 women in Pittsburgh with all their teeth.
Yeah, I mean, it would be tough.
It would be real close.
Danny, is Cincinnati any better?
Oh yeah, we're good.
They're just further down the hills.
We have Midwestern Fives out there, or Midwestern Dimes out there. Yeah.
I'm just saying we have all our teeth in Cincinnati.
Okay. Low bar. Well, all right,
Yeah,
Mr. has all my teeth. How is your team? Do you have all your players? Are you good?
No, we still have not signed Hendrickson. He's at
you signed rookie though. You signed Shamar.
We did sign Shamar Stewart after our owner was like, dude, your agent's screwing you. Like, we're not doing anything. And he's like, oh, okay, sign. It's like, thank you. Every other first rounder had the same exact contract, basically. It was all saying, if you go to jail, we're not going to pay you. Easiest hit up. We don't get paid if we go to jail. Why should they?
Yeah, dude, Mike would laugh in my face if I asked him for a paycheck from prison.
Literally. But he was like, no, if I go to jail, I want to get paid my millions of dollars. No one should. It should void every contract ever if you go to jail, no matter what you're doing.
It would be really cool, though, if he got paid while in jail.
That would be pretty cool.
I could see why he would want that, you know?
No, yeah. I mean, yeah. But no, our offense, I like the Noah Fant signing. It's not like it's big, but I like it because Joe Burrow and tight ends just end up working out for some reason.
Yeah, he has been known to really stretch it with a tight end, you know?
Yeah, like Hayden Hurst a couple years ago. He left to Carolina and got paid like $46 million. And now he's not even in the league. But, I mean, a former first-round pick. He went first round for a reason. Like, it's not like he's bad.
Yeah.
He's had Drew Lock and Geno Smith and the ghost of Russell Wilson as his tight end.
Yeah, the ghost
Or as his quarterback.
Yeah. Let me
I mean, Geno Smith, the GOAT, so it's not really a great
Except for
argument.
inside the red zone. But other than that, yeah.
He's so good between like the 50 to like the 35-yard line, though. It's crazy.
No, but I'm really excited about this offense because this is the first offense, or this is the first time during an offseason we've had no issues with our offense. Because like Burrow's either been coming back from injury with his calf and his wrist or ACL. Last year we had contract stuff with Chase and Higgins. And now it's like they can just fully focus on being healthy and playing. Like there's no issues going on with our offense. And our offense was already scary last year. And it's like now Chase Brown's our official RB1. We got Higgins, we got Chase, we got Yoshi, we got Burton, we got Gesicki, we got Fant, we got you name it. Like,
yeah, but how's y'all's defense looking though? Because I remember, our
our defense,
a lot of 30-plus points on the board still leading to losses.
We did lose our CB1 early last year, like in week 4 or 5. So he's back. It actually kind of helped the development of our rookies because we had a very rookie-heavy defense last year. I'm curious how the new DC is going to be. But I mean, it's going to be a learning curve. I think it's going to be kind of a similar situation for the first part of the year. But, I mean, at the end of the year, our defense was actually one of the top defenses, top 15 defenses, top 10 defenses, that final 5 games of the year. It just happened to be a little bit too late.
Hang the banner.
Yeah. So I'll be curious
Top
to
10
see.
defense the last 5 games of the season.
yeah.
Hang the banner.
Top 5 defense, top 10 defense. But if we could have done that 2 more games of the season, we would have been in the playoffs. And with how hot we were, Buffalo seemed to be scared, and Kansas City did not want to play us. But what if?
I mean, and your schedule should theoretically be easier, so that should help.
I know we play actually quite a few teams that I don't like that we play.
You'll probably have, because I mean, you guys start slow, so you'll probably be at like a 1-2 or an 0-3.
So
whatever.
Luckily, Jordan Addison is suspended for our game against Minnesota. That got announced today. He's suspended for the first 3 days or for 3 games because we go Cleveland and Jacksonville to start off the season, which is beautiful for us. We'll probably end up losing to Cleveland anyways, but to get those 2 games to start the season, I love it. And then we go to Minnesota week 3, to Denver for Monday night, and then at home against the Lions, and then to Green Bay.
That's a tough stretch.
That 4-game stretch is brutal. And then it continues on with Pittsburgh, Jets.
On a short week.
Yeah.
So that's a Thursday game.
Yeah. And then we get Pittsburgh, Jets, Chicago, bye week, Pittsburgh, New England, Baltimore, Buffalo, Baltimore, Miami, Arizona, Cleveland. So we start and end the season really easy, but we have like 3-4 game stretches that are just brutal.
Yeah, this doesn't look too hot for y'all.
Yeah, because I don't like that Baltimore, Buffalo, Baltimore. We can be
Yeah, that blows, dude.
And then that Baltimore, Buffalo, Baltimore is almost as bad as that Vikings, Broncos, Lions, Packers.
Dude, y'all's that Baltimore, Buffalo, Baltimore stretch, your linebackers are going to be so fucking tired from having to chase around quarterbacks all day.
Yeah, your defense is going to be put through hell those 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least you get New England and Miami on the ends of each of them, you know?
The last 3 weeks with Miami, Arizona, Cleveland, I'm fine with.
Yeah.
Word.
I'm glad we don't play Baltimore week 18 like we normally do, or we have been. I know we kind of alternate with Pittsburgh going back with Baltimore and stuff.
Yeah, that means we probably play Baltimore in week 18, which is going to be electric.
We thankfully do not play Baltimore this year. Very glad for that one because it didn't go so hot last year.
So let's look at the Cowboys' schedule.
Our schedule this year is actually quite favorable, at least in comparison to last year. Because like last year, we had to face Baltimore, Detroit, San Fran, obviously Philly twice, obviously Washington twice, Tampa, Cincinnati. So yeah, it was our schedule last year sucked. Whereas this year, aside from
what's our first 5 weeks, please? Because I wish I could play the Giants, Bears, and Jets and Carolina through the first 6 weeks of the season.
Yeah, really, we're gonna lose to Green Bay because no matter what, even if they have a fucking Pee-wee football team, as long as they have a Green Bay Packers logo on the side of the helmet, we're gonna lose that game.
Your end of season is brutal.
It's not great. I mean, we have the stretch where
12 to 17 is
Detroit,
brutal.
Minnesota. That's gonna suck. Those 4 games are gonna suck.
Well, then Chargers and Commanders aren't going to be easy.
I'm not worried about no Chargers, bro.
The Chargers, I don't know. Their defense, I don't know. But Commanders?
We always find a way to beat the Chargers. We always find a way to beat the Commanders. I ain't worried about that.
Jordan, you want to hear my hot take for the Cowboys this year?
Sure.
I think they win the division.
That's spicy.
Yeah,
That is spicy.
that's my hot take going into the season. I think Dak Prescott's going to have a borderline MVP season.
I mean, I'd be real happy with that, but I don't know. I've just my hope as a Cowboys fan has really just dwindled over the years. I'm rolling my eyes at the Micah Parsons shit right now because I'm like, this is literally what Myles Garrett did. Like, Micah has no intention of going anywhere else. Micah has said before that he wants to be a Dallas Cowboy until the day he retires. Like, he's going to play for Dallas. Jerry Jones is going to finally open up his wallet like 3 days before the season starts, or maybe let Micah sit out week 1 and then be like, oh shit, my team sucks without him. Maybe I should put some money in his pocket and then we're going to be fine. But yeah, I mean, I think that as long as Dak stays healthy, I think we're going to make playoffs. The bad teams that we face are really bad. We've got the Jets, we've got the Giants twice, obviously. We've got Denver, which isn't particularly great. Arizona, the Vegas Raiders, Chicago. So we've got some pretty shitty teams on the schedule. And
I'm just saying the Giants are going to be an electric 5-win team.
Dude, they're going to be so
much fun.
Dude, I want them to run a 3-quarterback set with Winston, Wilson, and Dart.
I know. Yeah.
That's but Tanner, I'm in the same boat as you of like, I know my team. I know what we do. When we're healthy, we're a good team. We make playoffs. Mm-hmm. Everybody gets super excited against the really shitty teams. The Jets of the world, the Carolina Panthers of the world. We put up these insane numbers, and everybody says, "Oh man, their offense is unstoppable. Look at the defense. Look at this. Look at that. Blah blah blah." And then playoffs hit. Maybe the first round we figure out a way to win a game, and we're all like, oh man, we're 1 game away from the NFC Championship game. And then that second round game we completely
Green Bay.
Yeah. We play Green Bay. Exactly. We play Green Bay. Or we play the 49ers, one of those two, and then we lose in embarrassing fashion too.
Oof.
So yeah.
But
at least there's all the Super Bowls you weren't alive to watch,
I think all 3 of our teams should make the playoffs, though, barring injuries.
Yeah, barring injuries.
I think they should too. It's always tough to say with the AFC just because the AFC is so loaded.
I still hate my entire life. The AFC just had like 2 or 3 teams that were really good. Then Cincinnati's like, let's be competitive, and so did the rest of the AFC.
Well, at least he didn't have to watch Brady dog dick you every postseason.
We just had the New York Jets dog dick us every time we made the playoffs.
Okay.
Freaking, what's his name? Butt fumble guy.
Dude, Mark Sanchez, dude.
Sanchez beat us 2 years in a row in the playoffs.
But at the end of the day, y'all have both been to a Super Bowl in your lifetime.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it.
Been to 3, actually.
Hey, my Super Bowl is rigged.
Congratulations.
Logan Wilson did not touch Cooper Kupp. You can watch every single replay. Not a
Except
single
the,
hand was laid on him.
the free fucking touchdown y'all got with the with the face mask though.
Yeah.
The refs weren't really watching that day.
They were not caring about anything. They were just throwing when they wanted to and not throwing when they wanted to. They're like, looks like it.
It's really funny. The Cincinnati Super Bowl always reminds me of I tried to self-invite myself to Danny's Super Bowl party, and we weren't really good friends at the time because he had only been working with the company for 3 months, something like that. And Danny didn't invite me to the Super Bowl party, and I was very sad.
Damn.
Yeah.
The Bengals
I had
Super Bowl
COVID for
wasn't
that
even when I
Super
was
Bowl.
living here.
Oh, maybe it was the year after then.
Because I was in Austria for the only time my team made the Super Bowl, I wasn't even in the country.
Okay, so then it was the year
entire
after then.
playoff run I had to watch in Europe.
That's funny.
But yeah.
Yeah, I had COVID for that Super Bowl. I remember that Super Bowl well, watching it, fucking sneezing my brains out and being like, dude, if I die and the last thing I see is Cincinnati win a Super Bowl, I'm going to be so pissed.
That would be so sad, but so funny.
Sarah got a drunk tattoo during that Super Bowl. I do remember that because I got a call from her while she was in Boston, and she was all slurry, and she was like, "I just got a tattoo," and I was like, "Oh God, of what?" It was just it was something nice.
You got to be careful with white women in Boston, dude. That in Nashville, I mean, that's their Wakanda, you know? Like, those are scary city.
Oh, I'm ending the show on that note. Thank you, Tanner. Thanks so much for listening, everyone. This has been a very
Or watching if Jordan decides to edit a video.
not today. I have been doing PT every goddamn day, okay? Trying to get over this whole leg injury, torn hamstring dealio, okay? I want to go
I'm going
outside.
to chiropractic 3 times a week to fix my spine and hip and neck.
Yeah, and guess who doesn't edit the podcast episode? You,
Yes, it
Daniel.
makes all the other posts. Me.
Yeah, I'll leave you alone. But thanks so much for listening, everybody.
They're like,
For our very wild episode today, where we've been all over the place. This has been Danny, Tanner, and Jordan saying that you should follow us on social media at Fourth Down Fiasco on TikTok and Instagram, and at @4thdown_pod. If you don't follow us, fuck you. But if you do, hey, shout out all the homies. Y'all have a great day, and thanks for listening.
peace.
Hugs and kisses.
Well, I like school, and I like football, and I'm gonna keep doing them both because they make me feel good.